The Division Flawless Incursion Stolen Signal tutorial with Agent.NeNe. Hello agents and welcome to another Division video. Since the Stolen Signal Incursion is going to be one of the hardest things to finish in the upcoming global event Strike, which is coming this month of August, I decided to upload this video tutorial. Beside that, one of my oldest online friends, the Division friend Agent.NeNe, asked me to help him with this incursion to go flawless, so he can get that perfect rain patch. In this video you will see two agents full run of the Flawless Incursion Stolen Signal. Got to say that I played this incursion just couple of times, but we managed to finish it flawless from our first try. I will also apologize to you guys because of the gameplay audio, which is doubling our voices through the whole game, and I don't know why. I will comment the gameplay in order to help you with this mission with the best of my knowledge, so you can have an easier job once you try it for yourself. We started the game with this setup. My friend was having the striker build equipped almost through the whole game, and I was wearing the defense classified build. If you're following my channel, you know that I'm not a big fan of a D3, but this mission is made for that build, so be sure that at least one of the players in your group have that build equipped. Striker is also highly recommended as a damage dealer build, but without further ado, let's get to the gameplay, guys. As you could see, the very beginning of the game is not that hard. You just have to clear out the way and kill all the enemies along the way. And once you are entering the building, you wanna take care about enemies on your right side. After you do that, after you do this first wave of enemies, you wanna go upstairs like we did and send the person with the defense classified build in the front. The other agents or agent should be behind the shield, and that's it. You will take out the enemies really easy. Now we were talking about which mission we should go next, actually which doors we should pick up like our next task, because you have 3 doors where you have to clear out the rooms, and we decided that we are going to go in the channel 93. This is the room with the electric shock. We were talking about this like a couple of minutes and decided that we will clear out this room first, because it is probably the hardest room before the end of the game, before the end game. And if we have to die, it's better to die in the beginning of a game than at the end. So this was the reason why we pick out this room first. You will see how we clear out this room, and I will tell you the important things about that room through the gameplay. You know that there is a constant electric shock in this room, and when you are taking out the place where you wanna be, it's this piece of carpet on the floor, so you wanna be right here. And I will tell you guys, playing with this shield build is ridiculous. I mean, this shield is almost indestructible, and I really didn't have a hard job. In this room you will have to stop the heavy. The best thing to stop him is that one of the players tried to hit him on the weak point, which my friend was doing very good throughout the whole gameplay of this room. And you should take care about the snipers. They are appearing on the left and on the right side of the room on the balconies. The main goal is to kill the boss, which is on the middle part of the balcony, and best way to kill the boss is if one of the players can hit him with the flashbang stick. That way you will lift him out of the cover and you could do the best damage to him. So this is the course of action you wanna take, and then all players should focus on this guy, and as soon as you finish this guy, this room will be basically over. Just take care about the grenades that are coming your way, try to avoid them. Be sure to stand on this spot where this electric shock actually will not hit you. So if you are playing with the striker, you will have to move a little bit more than which I'm wearing this defense, you know, so basically that's it. these heavy guys are going to appear all the way until you finish the boss. And once you finish the boss, basically this room will be over. This is a commentary, it's not a pre-written script, so don't be too harsh on me if I make some mistakes during the commenting of this gameplay during tutorial. So that's it basically. You can see that my shield is almost got health all the way through the gameplay, no matter how much damage I'm receiving. And you can use the player of a D3 as a shield, so if you are standing behind him you will take less damage, and that's basically it. You don't wanna waste your medkits. I was having this ammo box, I thought I'm going to need it, but I didn't really. I had enough ammo till the end of the game. You can replenish your ammo on those boxes on the floor, so I will recommend that you take the immunizer box. It will be more help than the ammo box, which I was wearing through the gameplay. Anyway, I will show you my build at the end of the video. And that's it. You see, those snipers can do a really nasty damage, so be sure to take care of those guys as soon as you can. They are hiding, they are annoying like in every incursion, but you can lift them out of cover with the flashbang sticky or with the grenades. So the room is finished, and it went easier than we thought. Now you have to press couple of switches, and that's it. We are moving to the next room.
We can fail the mission. We can fail the mission. As long as we don't die.
Yeah.
In between different rooms, be sure to restock, to take the ammo,
Just some
and
random group.
that's it.
They said they were streaming on Twitch.
Yeah, I heard that.
Okay, now we are talking which room should be next. So we'll see.
So you need only this one to go flawless.
Yeah. Same for you?
No man, I don't have any. Maybe you can help me later these days, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I can.
To get that rain.
Alright, after a minute of conversation we decided that we are going to clear out this room, and the beginning of this room is the hardest part probably. You have to carry this box through the corridor, which is covered by a couple of turrets, so be sure that one of the guys with the shield go in front. You can throw your support stations on the floor to make your walkthrough easier, and basically that's it. Once you pass the first corridor, you will have to turn right
Yep, I'm right behind you.
and do basically the same thing. Just take it easy. The guy with the box should be behind the guy with the shield, and right here you will have to turn backwards, because in this corridor there are turrets which are shooting at you from the front and from the back, so be sure to turn back when you are going through this part of the corridor, and you should go backwards. Now the tricky part is to open the door. It's not really tricky. If you notice, my friend also took the shield build, which is I think really not necessary, because he was carrying the box, but
Okay, pick up
anyway,
now.
you can never be too cautious. So he left the box here, and then I again stand in front of him, and we move backwards into this room. This is how we did it. Maybe it's easier way to do this, but I don't know, this worked. So
Okay.
you can just copy this, or you can
GPS and check out
find out a
Yeah,
better
yeah,
way
yeah.
for yourself. I don't know, it worked. Basically we finished it flawless, so That's it. Now we are moving to the next room, and we'll see what's going on here. My friend is now changing build. He's going for a DPS build again. He's changing defense to his striker build.
I'm not using this defense,
So I was waiting a minute, and we entered this room.
but it's like indestructible shield. We'll see later, but
Right. Let me heal you all at once. Let me turn the cold.
alright.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, let's try.
Alright. Now this room also has a boss which is on the balcony, but before you do the boss you will have to of course clear out the waves of the enemies. There is also a heavy that is going to come out from the doors, which are on the right side once you enter the room. So you really have to be careful and kill that guy who will try to rush the hostage guy. So in the middle of fight, if you forgot to protect the hostage, which is right here,
I don't
you
even
will
know
fail
what
to
now.
finish the mission flawless. So you have to deal with the guys that are entering the room, different type of NPCs, and doing those guys you should also have focus on those snipers which are on the left and on the right balcony, and this is the place where the boss is going to appear. Basically once you finish the boss, the enemy waves are going to stop appearing in the room, and this is going to be the end of this room. This one is also pretty hard. They are dealing damage. There is a ton of NPCs in the room, so if you're playing with a defense build, you should always try to find the point where you are not going to take damage from the back. Okay? I mean, it's common sense. So we were having a little bit trouble
Okay,
with
one
these
down.
snipers on the balconies,
Two
and
down.
game will indicate when the rusher is going to enter the room. You can see stop the rusher. So this is your task. If you all focus on him, he's going down in no time, and after that you can focus again on the boss. The boss will appear shortly, and a lot of enemies also is going to enter the room. Those heavies can be tricky, but if you hit them in the weak point, which is your best chance, best way to do, you will have no big problems with this guy. I mean, you will have no problems, guys, if you're wearing this stupid shield. It's so strong. I mean, you will see throughout the whole game that I wasn't really in danger at all, except 2 times when I pressed the wrong button and throw my shield on the floor. So that was the hardest situation during
Watch out
this
for the rusher.
gameplay. Basically, this defense build on challenging mode, even on incursion, is, I don't know, it's easy to play with it. So okay, like every boss, you wanna hit him with a
Alright.
flashbang stick. You will have more time to wear his armor down, and after you wear his armor down, he's finished basically. But be careful, there is a lot of guys, other NPCs, so just be patient and you will have. There's no like secret or I don't
Nobody's
know
dying,
thing
man.
that will make it easier on you. You just
What the
have
fuck?
to kill them all, and that's it. The guys with the striker build are having a heavier job than the guys with the defense. I mean, this shield is stupidly strong, so
Oh my god.
the striker players should be careful. I mean, there is possibility that they can kill you, and you don't want that if you're going for that flawless. This guy is really resilient, but he's done.
I didn't see
Now
what
you
happened. Did you
have
die?
to press couple of switches, release the hostage, and
Almost died.
move to the next room. Be sure to restock.
This is what should be.
I mean, it's easier than I
don't know,
thought it's
last
going to
part
be,
is
so
tricky.
it can be tricky in the end game when you enter that small western city like Cowboy City,
Now it's a room
but
with a guy on
these
the
rooms
balcony, right?
shouldn't be too much of a problem. And now we are going to the final room before the end game, and you will see
Have
how
to,
we
like,
clear that
protect
one up.
switch
So
or something.
this is the room where the boss is going to appear on the balcony, and the balconies are on your left and on your right side. The main thing you want to do in this room is, of course, before the room you have to clear out this corridor. There is a million of rushers, shotgunners, so be sure to stay close one to each other, especially guys with the striker build. You should always be behind your shield build mate, because they will rush the striker build guys in the group. They will not rush that much at me. We noticed that. My friend even asked me, do I having a loud vent brake equipped on my house, because once you have a loud vent brake equipped, you're having increased damage and NPCs always focusing on you. This is the way it's working in the dark zone, basically everywhere in the game. And I was having this loud vent brake equipped, but even with that they were trying to put him down because he doesn't have a shield. Game probably knows that guys with the striker build are weak point, and they're focusing the damage on those guys in the group, so be sure to protect them. Don't separate too much, try to focus your fire on these guys and you should be okay. As I said before, this room has a boss which is running from left to the right side of the room, and there is also one switch in the room. You have to take care that nobody of the NPCs press that switch. So that's the main thing you don't want to happen. And the next thing is you want to wear down the armor of the boss which is running over the balconies, and once you wear his armor down, he's going to go down in a room and you can easily kill him. So the first time in this gameplay situation with the shield happened to me, but we stayed cool. I pressed wrong button, I discard my shield, but I tried to hide and I survived this part. No big deal, but as I said, I'm not playing that much with the defense and I made a couple of mistakes. So this is the switch right here behind my back. You have to press him and protect him. Protect the switch, that none of the NPCs actually activate that switch again. This is the switch, so laptop, whatever, you have to protect it. Once you clear out the first wave of enemies, you should release the hostages, and now the guy on the balcony is showing up. I was trying to wear his armor down as fast as I can, but as you know, SMG doesn't have that long range. So we were having a couple of minutes of clearing out this room. This guy is going to run from the left side on the right side of the room. In the meantime, be sure to protect that switch and do the best damage to the guy. Best thing is if you can hit him with the flashbang sticky first time he appear, and all agents focused fire on him. So If you're a trained group, you will have no problem with that. If not, you can do it easily, slowly, like we did. It took a little bit more time, but anyway, who cares? It's fun to do all these NPCs and not go down. These heavies are resilient and dealing great damage, but with the shield guys, I don't know, it's stupidly overpowered for PvE. Not overpowered, I wanted to stay that way, but you know what I mean. No nerfing anymore in the game, please.
We should take care about the switch. Okay, it's okay now.
These shotgunners can be surprisingly dangerous. They're going down quick, but the damage they are dealing is also great, so you want to be careful. You really want to be careful, especially with the striker build. 1-2 shots can put you down. If you're not building up that healing and stacks with the striker, so be careful. Alright, prepare for the final rush of the boss. Big Stick is going to do his final rush. He is going to come down in the room, and all you have to do is to clear him out, and that's it.
Yeah, I know, but I have to kill this fucker.
Okay, he is now down. I'm running to help my friend. He also wanted to disable that switch, so be sure to put him down before he do that. And that's it. Now we are going to the final room, where you have to protect hostages with your shields and deal with the nasty waves of enemies. This is the hardest room in my opinion. Electric room is not that hard as the final room, but if you know what you are doing, you should be okay. I will try to help you best I can once we start with the final room. Basically, first thing in the final room you want to do, you want to protect the first hostage, which is just across that railgun minigun. You can do that with the mobile cover. The striker player can put the mobile cover in front of that guy, or if you are at least 2 players, then you don't have to do that. One of the guys can stand in front of this hostage and protect him from the minigun. My friend was trying to put mobile cover, then he changed his mind, then he just stand in front of the guy, and this is the first thing you have to do once you enter that final room. You will see what I'm talking about shortly.
They mark something. They mark them, and then you just have to step on that cross.
Basically that's it. So we are entering the final
But when you
room.
protect the middle hostage, you have to lean up against the wall, okay? That wall. And I'll tell you when to go and protect the hostage.
Okay, you just yell, man.
Be sure not to run
Stay back.
too much over the middle of the street here, because this minigun is really doing damage. First thing you want to do is clear out these guys here, and you will have to protect the guy who is on this hanging stage, whatever it is. Okay, my friend was now preparing the mobile cover, and he threw it in front of the guy, but just to be sure, he stand in front of this guy after we clear out this wave of enemies and protect the first hostage. So you wanna move around these small houses. You never wanna be in the middle of the street, and slowly take down all the enemies. That's it basically. There are a couple of things I will tell you during the gameplay, but advice I can give you is be sure to watch your screen, the notifications of the game. Now, every time you are going to get a notification and 15 seconds
Yeah, it's
of
always
time
the
to
back, it's
protect
first.
the hostage.
And
And the hostage that should be protected will be marked. It's going to have that yellow sign on it, and one of the guys should stop in front of the hostage and protect him from the minigun. There is very short period of time where you have to
Okay.
do this, and
You got rid of my shield.
when
I'm
you
coming.
do this, you're finished, and you have to clear out the rest of the enemies.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the shield
After
and
you protect the first
go behind
hostage,
me,
you
okay?
have to activate the
I'm going.
pyrotechnics. There are two switches, one on the left side and one on the right side. We were doing it like this. I stand in front of the switch with the shield and protect my friend who activated that switch. So this is the thing you wanna do after you protect the first hostage. And after that you have to clear out the waves of the enemies.
Just take out his armor.
Best place to be is in the back of the room, basically here on the left or on the right side. Now the boss showed up, and you just have to deal with the boss and with the rest of the NPCs.
Take out his armor.
I mean, you see that I'm almost all the time full health, so if you have a good defense build, we'll have no problems to finish this flawless. As I said, the guys with the striker have a harder job because
You gotta go place
they're
some hole cover.
more squishy than the guys with the shield, of course. So
Okay. Just leave the
now I
box.
made a mistake and throw my shield down, and I have to hide.
Oh shit.
I
lost my
notice, of
shield.
course, my friend that my shield is down. He said, just hide, don't die, and that's it. I was just trying to find a place where I will not take any damage. My shield came back very quick, and we continue with the game.
You know, I think there's only two of us. Another wave might not spawn. But just kill the NPCs. Yeah, I don't think another wave is coming. There's just two of us.
maybe. That'll be good.
Okay, we eliminate the jackalope, which is the boss. They have so funny names, man, really.
We have
And now we should prepare to protect the hostages. Now
first
you
one,
have to
right.
protect two hostages. I stand in front of the first one, and my friends stand behind the next one. They are going to be marked. You will see the small yellow icon in front of the hostage you have to protect. Just be patient, be cool. You have like 15 seconds to figure
we are
out
going
which
up,
hostages
right?
you have to protect, and then there is a yellow X mark on the floor in front of the hostage. So you wanna stand exactly on that yellow X mark on the floor, and you should be okay. You will protect that hostage from the minigun. As soon as you protect the hostages from the minigun, you should activate the pyrotechnics again. I made a little delay here. I wasn't sure what's going on,
hey, you have to come press
but then my
activate
friend called me and told me we have
Okay.
to do this pyrotechnic
I thought
switch.
I'm gonna wear the
It's the
shield,
same one,
or what?
only this one is on the right side. So
Okay,
you
you
just
press
have
it,
to
man.
stand in front of the switch with the shield, and other guy should just activate the pyrotechnics. Actually, press that switch. Be sure that you both have your recovery link while you're doing this, just in case, if you want to do this flawless. But if you are positioned right with the shield in front of the switch, there's no basically
Just stay back here,
danger.
let me
Yeah. Try to do it like this.
Do you have a
because
heal box?
yeah, it's on the cooldown now. I'm having the one with the ammo because I'm gonna run out of ammo very soon.
There's an ammo box over here.
Now another boss appeared, and the process is all the same. You wanna clear out this guy and the rest of the NPCs in the room. They are going to be a couple
Where is
of
the ammo
waves.
box, man?
So
Middle.
this is the place where you wanna be. You wanna guard that position in the back of the room and deal with the NPCs. Be sure to use your support station, shield and
Hey,
everything
leave him.
you got.
Let's go kill the rest.
Yeah,
And this
but
guy
he's
is
down. Where
going down.
He's down.
Okay, and now the third phase of protecting the hostages is going to appear
What now,
on the
what now?
screen. You will see that very soon.
Go protect the middle. Stay right
And
to me.
you have to protect two hostages.
Where
One
the,
is
okay, this guy.
here and my friend protecting the other. Be sure to stand on the yellow X mark on the floor and push your agent left just as close as you can be to the wall. To
Oh,
basically-
I hope I'm standing on the right position.
you see where you want to be, so that's it.
Clean up this wall. It's okay as long as you don't die. We can fail.
Okay, that's
Okay,
it,
we
right?
protect both hostages, and
The middle.
now as soon as you can, you should have to press the switch in the middle of the room. This is a little bit tricky. You have to position your agent with the
It's
shield
gonna kill me.
Get recovery lane.
precise in front of the switch, and this is the most dangerous part in the stolen signal, because if you're not protecting, he will die. As I said, be sure to have your recovery link if possible during that course of action.
We don't have to protect
And
anymore.
that's it. My friend almost died, so he called me, press that recovery link, and I pressed recovery link. He survived,
Let's stay together. Let's go
and
back
we
here.
continued
come here,
with
man.
the mission. This is the final boss. There is one trick with this guy. Once he turned up blue, he will turn blue. You will see that he will become
Shoot him
blue.
if he turns blue.
Okay.
He will have that blue aura around him.
But he's
He
receiving
will
damage.
not receive any damage. You can see it now. At that time you wanna focus on the rest of the enemies. Once you clear the wave, that blue aura is going to disappear from the boss, and you will be able to deal damage to the boss again. Wasting bullets
Okay,
on
he's
him while
blue
he
now,
is
right?
blue is not recommended. So when he turned blue, you just wanna kill the rest of the guys, and that's it. We were taking turns in dealing damage to this guy. My friend was running around trying to not receive that much damage. I was in front of him with the shield, and this is how we did it. But there's no basically secret I can tell you to do this easier. You just
My
have to
shield
fight.
is low.
Now,
Very
when
low.
you see that your shield is going to go down, you want to run away. As I said, we switch turns. Hide until your shield is up again, and that's it. At that time, be sure to press medkits and whatever healing you are having, support station, whatever. Just be sure to not die here. Run, press medkits if necessary until your shield recovers, and once your shield recovers,
I'm
you
good.
can start to deal damage again.
Okay.
And that's it, guys. Basically that's the end of the game. We managed to do this, as I said in the beginning of the videos, from the first try, and at that point I am not going to comment anymore. Thank you for watching. Drop a like, comment or subscribe if you are new to the channel, and I will see you guys in my next video.
bullets. He can
blue.
take.
Blue.
Okay, let's go down.
Just run away from him. Let's run away. Who's shooting us? Oh my god. Oh shit! I'm about to die! Oh shit!
No, 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 man. Come here behind me.
There's no NPCs to kill. Or predators.
Okay, he's now. My shield is about to go down.
Oh, he's almost dead.
Alright, fuck you, Bobcat. Just have to clear the area, right?
Yep, yep.
Oh, this heavy is really heavy. Now the snipers, right?
Careful. I wanna die here. There's another NPC back here.
Watch out, down there is like a bomb. I just destroyed that bomb. Is this the last guy right here? Yeah, man.
What? That's it?
We have to release the hostages. Hee
Christ, that was
Flawless, yeah, man.
place is gonna need some more work before we get back on the air, but we'll get
I
it
knew
done.
we could.
Yeah, nice, good job, man.
Defense classified build I was wearing in the incursion. Primary weapon, house, deadly unforgiving card counter. Secondary house, destructive deadly card counter. Vest, defense vest, health, exotic damage, resilience, increased skill XP. Firearm skill heads, mods. Mask, defense mask, stamina, skill power, damage to elites, firearm skill haste. Defense knee pads, stamina, skill power, bleed resistance, shock resistance, damage to elites, firearm skill haste, ballistic shield damage, resilience. Backpack, defense backpack, stamina, skill power, ammo capacity, stamina, skill power, ballistic shield damage, resilience. Gloves, SMG damage, crit chance, stamina, and the holster, reload speed. That's it.